Emergency session initiated. All council members fall in immediately. Status confirmed, standing by.
Present and ready for briefing.
We have a code black situation at Site 19. SCP-682 has been deliberately released from containment. This was not an accident or system failure. This was an orchestrated breach by Foundation personnel. What the hell are you talking about? Foundation personnel would never do such a thing.
Kraken, please elaborate on the nature of this breach.
I'm uploading the security footage now. There were 10 clips that were recovered from Site 19 servers before the facility went dark. We will review them each in sequence.
Those uniforms are not standard Foundation issue. The tactical configuration suggests military special operations background.
Who the hell are these people? How did they get past Site 19's perimeter?
Hey, sorry.
Dr. Caraway and Dr. Fritz, both executed without hesitation. No attempt at negotiation or interrogation.
A cold-blooded execution. These individuals came with a specific mission, then I take it.
They knew exactly where the control room was. This was clearly an inside job. Those bastards had advanced knowledge of our systems. No wonder they were able to bypass 7 layers of encryption in under 4 minutes.
That level of access requires Foundation clearance codes. Someone gave them our security protocols.
Or they are Foundation personnel, gone rogue for unknown reasons.
So, 682, how are you feeling? I asked you a question.
Standard containment procedures were active the whole time. 682 was in its dormant acid bath state. Intercom operator was conducting a routine behavioral assessment. Everything looks normal in that shot. 682 wasn't showing any signs of agitation.
The calm before the storm, eh?
I think you actually know what.
You can see 682 starting to react to something. Its body language changed approximately 30 seconds before the breach.
It sensed the impending release. 682 has demonstrated precognitive abilities before.
Or it could smell the gunpowder from the executions. That thing has enhanced senses. This is where everything went to hell. The soldiers breached the observation deck, killed the intercom operator and his team, then cut all power to the containment systems. Those doors require level 4 clearance minimum, plus biometric scanning, plus vocal authentication.
They had help from someone with administrative access then too?
While the primary team worked on 682's containment, secondary teams were busy eliminating all witnesses. 17 Foundation personnel have been confirmed dead since the incident was reported. 17 of our people, all murdered in cold blood by what appears to be our own personnel.
The screaming in that audio is particularly disturbing. They weren't even granting quick deaths.
Who are you?
Doesn't matter. You are coming with us anyway.
Dr. Hoffman was the only survivor they kept alive. The lead soldier identified himself only as requesting Hoffman's cooperation. Hoffman asked who they were. Response was little more than, "You're coming with us." They needed his access codes for the final containment locks. Hoffman designed the backup security protocols for 682's chamber.
Under duress, he would have given them everything. It's the standard human psychological response to survival threat.
And there it is. 6 hours ago, SCP-682 walked out of Site 19, free to roam wherever it pleases. Mother of God, 682 loose in the general population. This is an extinction-level event waiting to happen.
The entity's adaptive capabilities make it virtually impossible to contain once mobile. It will have already begun evolving countermeasures to previous containment methods.
Current status is unknown. All tracking signals went dark when it left the facility. We have no idea where it is or what it's doing, so we're dealing with rogue rogue Foundation operatives, who orchestrated the release of our most dangerous SCP, all for reasons that we cannot yet identify.
The question becomes, what was their endgame? Releasing 682 serves no obvious tactical or strategic purpose.
Unless the goal was maximum chaos and destruction, some kind of terrorist attack against humanity itself. But why would Foundation personnel want that? Could be ideological extremists, people who think humanity deserves to be culled, or religious fanatics who want to bring about an apocalypse.
Possible, but unlikely given the precision of this operation. This clearly required months of planning and intelligence gathering, not the work of unhinged zealots.
Financial motivation seems equally unlikely. You can't monetize a world-ending reptile. No government or corporation would pay for this. What about blackmail? Release 682, then demand payment to help recapture it?
The Foundation doesn't negotiate with terrorists, and they would know that from their service records.
Personal vendetta is another possibility. Someone lost family or friends to Foundation operations, and then they decided to strike back in the most devastating way possible. But why not target the O5 Council directly? Why involve 682 at all if revenge was the motive?
Perhaps they wanted to expose the Foundation's existence to the public, force disclosure of anomalous entities, and our role in containing them.
Could be. Show the world what we've been hiding from them, and then use that to control people, perhaps?
The ramifications of public exposure would be catastrophic. Mass panic, government investigations, complete loss of operational security.
We're speculating without sufficient data. Right now, we need to focus on immediate containment, both of 682 and of whoever is responsible for this. Agreed. This is an act of war against the Foundation, against humanity itself. We respond with maximum force.
I concur with the threat assessment, but we must also consider the political implications.
Politics are irrelevant when facing extinction. I'm recommending immediate deployment of Abyss Team. Full authorization for lethal force against all hostiles. Abyss Team is our most elite containment unit. If anyone can bring 682 back alive, it's them. And if anyone can eliminate the rogue operatives, it's them.
Abyss Team has never failed a mission. Their success rate against anomalous entities is unprecedented.
They've contained literal gods before. 682 is dangerous, but it's not omnipotent. With proper coordination and resources, it can be brought back. What about the rogue operatives? Do we take them alive for interrogation?
Negative. They've demonstrated willingness to commit mass murder. The risk of escape or further sabotage is too high.
Kill orders are authorized for all identified conspirators. No exceptions. No negotiations. They forfeited any right to due process when they released 682. Understood and agreed. How do we track them down? They clearly have operational security training. Abyss Team has global reach and unlimited resources. They'll find these people wherever they're hiding, and they'll make them pay for what they've done.
I need a moment to process the full scope of the situation. The implications are staggering, both for the Foundation and for human civilization.
Process all you want, but every second we delay gives 682 more time to adapt, more time to kill innocent people. Seraphim, I understand your concerns, but this is not the time for hesitation. We have a clear threat and a clear response protocol.
You're right. Deploy Abyss Team immediately. Full tactical authorization. Bring our monster home and eliminate the traitors.
Initiating Abyss Team activation sequence now. And remember, this conversation is classified at the highest levels. Understood. May God have mercy on their souls, because Abyss Team certainly won't.
The Foundation endures, no matter the cost.
Secure, contain, protect, by any means necessary.
All units, we have been activated. Code Black deployment authorized by the O5 Council themselves.
Standing by for orders, Commander.
Ready, sir. Overwatch position confirmed. Awaiting mission brief.
Gentlemen, we have the worst possible scenario. SCP-682 has been deliberately released from Site-19 containment. This was not an accident or system failure. 3 rogue Foundation operatives orchestrated a complete facility breach.
Jesus Christ. 682 is loose in the civilian population?
How long has it been mobile?
Approximately 7 hours since initial breach. All tracking systems went dark when it left the facility. Current location and status unknown.
7 hours is enough time for significant adaptive evolution. 682's regenerative capabilities will have already adjusted to environmental factors.
Correct assessment, Viper, which is why we're splitting into 2 operational groups. Primary objective, locate and recontain SCP-682. Secondary objective, identify and eliminate all rogue operatives.
What's our intel on the hostiles? Do we have identification or background data?
Negative on positive identification. Security footage shows 3 individuals in non-standard tactical gear. Professional execution methods suggest military special operations background.
Foundation personnel gone rogue? That's a first for this level of breach.
Working theory is internal conspiracy. Someone with administrative access provided security codes and facility layouts. This required months of planning and intelligence gathering.
Motive assessment? Why would Foundation operatives release our most dangerous SCP?
Unknown at this time. O5 Council analysis suggests possible ideological extremism, personal vendetta against Foundation operations, or attempt to expose Foundation existence to the general public.
Public exposure would be catastrophic. Complete breakdown of operational security protocols.
Unless that's exactly what they want. Force the Foundation into the open, and then what?
Speculation is irrelevant for current mission parameters. Our job is containment and elimination, not psychological analysis. Reaper, you're taking point on domestic 682 tracking.
Understood, Commander. What's my operational area?
Site 19 is located in the American Midwest. 682's most likely path of movement is through rural agricultural regions. Low population density means fewer immediate casualties, but also fewer witnesses and harder tracking.
I'll coordinate with satellite surveillance and local Foundation assets. Any civilian casualty reports in the target area?
That's your first priority. Contact local authorities for unusual death reports, mass animal casualties, unexplained property damage. 682 leaves a distinctive signature wherever it goes.
Copy that. What about media suppression?
Class A amnestics are authorized for civilian witnesses. Media blackout protocols are already in effect. Cover story is industrial chemical spill requiring evacuation.
Commander, what's my assignment?
International pursuit of rogue operatives. Working assumption is they scattered globally after the breach. Your job is to hunt them down through Foundation personnel records.
Any leads on their identities?
Start with recently terminated or reassigned personnel. Anyone with grudges against O5 Council decisions. Personnel who lost family members during Foundation operations.
That's potentially hundreds of candidates. How do I narrow the search parameters?
Focus on individuals with special operations backgrounds, access to Site 19 security protocols, and technical knowledge of SCP containment systems.
Understood. I'll coordinate with international intelligence networks. Run facial recognition on airport and border security footage.
Viper, you're providing overwatch and coordination. Establish surveillance network across major American cities. 682 may attempt to enter population centers for maximum destruction. Coordinate with local Foundation assets for potential sighting reports.
Rules of engagement for civilian contact?
Minimize exposure. Maximum discretion. If 682 enters populated areas, civilian casualties become inevitable. Our priority remains containment, not public relations.
Copy that, Commander. What about media coverage if 682 is spotted publicly?
Foundation disinformation teams are standing by. Any public sightings will be explained as promotional stunts. Movie productions, viral marketing campaigns, mass hallucinations.
Commander, I need tactical briefing on 682's current capabilities. What adaptations should we be expecting after 7 hours of freedom?
SCP-682 demonstrates rapid evolutionary response to environmental threats. Previous containment breaches showed adaptation to local climate conditions, enhanced sensory capabilities for tracking prey, improved camouflage and stealth characteristics.
Weapons effectiveness?
Standard munitions are completely ineffective. 682 adapts to physical damage within minutes. Explosives may slow it down, but will not cause permanent harm.
What about chemical weapons? Biological agents?
Previous testing shows temporary effectiveness only. 682's regenerative systems neutralize toxins rapidly. Biological weapons actually seem to enhance its adaptive capabilities.
So how do we contain something that adapts to everything we throw at it?
Containment requires specialized equipment and procedures. The acid bath at Site 19 worked because it prevented regeneration. We need to force 682 back into a controlled environment.
What if it refuses to cooperate? This thing isn't exactly known for following orders.
SCP-682 has demonstrated intelligence and tactical reasoning. It can be manipulated through psychological pressure. Threaten something it values, and it will respond accordingly.
What does 682 value? Its own survival?
Negative. 682 has shown self-destructive tendencies during previous containment. Its primary motivation appears to be hatred of all living things.
So we use that against it. Lure it toward populated areas, then redirect to containment facility.
Exactly. 682's predictable aggression becomes our tactical advantage. But remember, capture takes absolute priority over elimination.
Why not just kill it? Save everyone the trouble of future containment breaches.
SCP-682 cannot be permanently destroyed. Previous termination attempts have only made it stronger. Acid containment is the only proven long-term solution.
What about the rogue operatives? Same capture priority?
Negative. O5 Council has authorized complete termination. No prisoners, no negotiations, no exceptions.
Understood. These people murdered 17 Foundation personnel. They forfeited any right to mercy.
Correct assessment. They knew the consequences when they chose treason. Our job is to make sure they pay the full price.
Commander, what's our timeline for this operation?
682 becomes exponentially more dangerous with each passing hour. Local adaptation, territory establishment, reproductive capability assessment. We have perhaps 72 hours before containment becomes impossible.
And the rogue operatives? How long before they disappear completely?
Professional operators can stay hidden indefinitely with proper resources, but they'll eventually make contact with each other or outside support. That's when we take them down.
Any possibility of additional Foundation personnel being compromised? Could this conspiracy be larger than 3 operatives?
Working assumption is isolated cell, but maintain operational security with all Foundation contacts. Trust no one outside this team until further notice.
Copy that. Paranoia keeps us alive in situations like this.
Agreed. I'll run background checks on anyone with access to Site-19 security systems.
Gentlemen, this is the most critical mission in Abyss Team history. SCP-682 represents an extinction-level threat to human civilization. The rogue operatives are traitors to everything the Foundation stands for.
We've never failed a mission, Commander. We're not starting now.
Damn right. 682 is going back in its cage where it belongs.
And the traitors are going to pay for what they've done.
Deploy immediately. Maintain regular communication through secure channels. Report any significant developments or threats. And remember, the fate of humanity may depend on our success.
Moving to Overwatch positions now.
Beginning international tracking operations.
Heading to Midwest operational area.
Good hunting, Abyss Team. Bring our monster home.
You bastards better be alive, because if I find out you got yourselves killed after all this planning, I'm gonna be pissed.
Still breathing, unfortunately. Made it to the Romanian safe house without incident. Though I had to kill a customs officer who got too curious about my luggage. Also not sure how this pile of rotten wood is supposed to be safe, but hey, I guess that's part of the job.
Haha, classic Frost. Always making friends wherever you go. I'm set up in Bangkok, by the way. Nice little penthouse overlooking the city.
Good. Phase 1 went better than I could have hoped. 682 is loose, and those Foundation idiots have no idea where it is. 17 dead scientists and counting.
Music to my ears. How many of those lab coat-wearing freaks do you think 682 will tear apart before they catch it? I'm hoping for hundreds.
Thousands would be better. Let them feel what it's like to lose everything they care about.
Oh, it gets better. I've been monitoring Foundation communications. They activated their precious Abyss team.
The elite kill squad? Crap. Those guys are supposed to be unstoppable.
So what? Let them come. I'd love to put a bullet in their self-righteous faces.
Easy there, Psycho. Abyss team doesn't mess around. Perfect mission success record against literal gods and monsters. They will hunt us down and kill us if we get sloppy.
Then we better not get sloppy, eh? Besides, they're probably too busy chasing after 682 to focus on us. That beautiful, murderous reptile is going to keep them very busy.
Speaking of which, any word on where our scaly friend ended up? I'm hoping it found a nice populated area to play in.
No confirmed sightings yet, but 682 is smart. It's probably laying low, adapting to the environment, building up strength before it starts its real rampage.
God, I hope so. I want maximum carnage when this thing goes public. The more blood and screaming, the better.
You're sick, Frost. I love it.
How's the media package coming along? Please tell me you didn't screw up the most important part of our plan.
Relax, Kane. I've got everything ready to go. Edited security footage from the breach, classified Foundation documents dating back decades, personnel files, containment procedures, the works. When this hits the news, it's It's going to be Armageddon.
How much of the Foundation's dirty laundry are we talking about? Because I want those O5 Council bastards to burn.
Everything, my friend. Every illegal experiment, every cover-up, every innocent person they've murdered in the name of protecting humanity.
Including the 096 incident, the one that got our families killed.
Oh, absolutely. I made sure that footage is front and center. The world is going to see exactly what those monsters did to our wives and children.
My little boy was only 8 years old. 8 damn years old. And they fed him to that pale freak like he was nothing.
They called it necessary testing. Said civilian casualties were acceptable losses for the greater good. Well, let's see how they like being acceptable losses.
The best part is the psychological evaluation recordings. Dr. Bright laughing about how the subjects screamed so beautifully. Seraphim calling our dead children expendable research material.
Those sick freaks are going to pay. When the world sees what they really are, there won't be anywhere for them to hide.
That's the plan. Complete exposure leads to global panic, governments demanding answers, Foundation forced into the open.
And when the dust settles, when the old leadership is dead or imprisoned, we step in as the new management.
The Foundation 2.0, under our control, with our rules.
No more secret experiments on innocent people. No more greater good nonsense. Just pure, honest control through fear. The world will know exactly what monsters are out there, and they'll beg us to protect them.
Beautiful. Absolute power justified by absolute terror. No more hiding behind noble intentions.
Speaking of power, what's our timeline for Phase 2? When do we release the media package?
We wait for maximum impact. 682 needs to be seen by civilians first. Mass casualties, public terror, complete chaos. Then we hit them with the truth bomb.
How long do you think that will take? I'm getting impatient to watch the world burn.
Could be days, could be weeks. 682 is unpredictable, but trust me, it will happen.
What if the Abyss team manages to recapture it before then? Those guys are supposed to be miracle workers.
Then we move to Plan B. Release everything immediately and claim 682 was just the beginning. Say we have dozens of other SCPs ready to deploy.
Do we actually have other SCPs?
Of course not, you idiot. But by the time anyone figures that out, we'll already be in control.
Clever. I like the way you think. Always 3 steps ahead.
I learned from the best. 10 years working for those Foundation psychopaths taught me everything I need to know about manipulation. About using fear as a weapon.
They created their own worst enemy, trained us, equipped us, then gave us the perfect motivation for revenge. Killing our families was the biggest mistake they ever made.
My wife begged them to stop the experiment. Got down on her knees and begged. They just laughed and pressed the button anyway.
That's what they do. That's what they've always done. Treat human beings like lab rats. Well, now it's their turn to be the test subjects.
I can't wait to see the look on Seraphim's face when he realizes we've won. That arrogant bastard thinks he's untouchable.
They all do, sitting in their ivory towers, making decisions about who lives and dies. Time for them to face some real consequences.
Oh, they will. When this is over, every O5 council member is going to be dead, either killed by angry mobs or executed by the new regime. Our regime.
What about the regular Foundation personnel? The guards, researchers, maintenance staff?
The ones who followed orders without question? Who helped murder our families?
They get to live. We'll need experienced staff to run the new Foundation, but they'll serve us now, not the O5 Council. And they'll do it knowing what happens to traitors.
Fear-based loyalty, the only kind that really works.
Speaking of loyalty, have you heard anything from our inside contacts? The ones who helped us plan the breach?
Radio silence as planned. They're keeping their heads down until the dust settles. Smart move, considering Abyss team is probably investigating everyone.
Good thing we planned for that. No paper trails, no digital footprints. No evidence linking them to us.
What happens to them when we take over? Reward for their service or elimination for knowing too much?
Depends on how useful they remain. Loyalty can always be bought, but secrets are dangerous. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Fair enough. So what's our next move while we wait for 682 to show itself? I'm going stir crazy in this safe house.
Same here. I keep wanting to go out and start the killing myself.
Patience, you psychopaths. We stick to the plan and we stay hidden. Abyss team is hunting us specifically, and they don't give up.
Let them hunt. I've got enough firepower here to take out a small army.
And I've got escape routes planned through 6 different countries. They'll never catch us alive.
That's the spirit. But remember, we're not trying to be martyrs here. We want to live to see our new world order.
Oh, I plan to live forever. Long enough to piss on every O5 council member's grave.
And long enough to build something better from the ashes.
Exactly. This isn't just about revenge anymore. This is about reshaping human civilization itself. making sure no one ever has to watch their family die for science again.
Unless we're the ones ordering the experiments, then it's totally justified.
Obviously, we're the good guys now, remember?
The world will thank us eventually, once they understand what we've saved them from. Once they see how much better things can be under our leadership.
And if they don't thank us, if they resist our benevolent dictatorship,
then they get to meet some of the other SCPs we'll have contained. Amazing how cooperative people become when faced with existential terror.
God, I love this plan. It's absolutely perfect in its simplicity. Release the monster, reveal the conspiracy, seize control.
3 steps to world domination. And it all started with them murdering our families. They really should have just left us alone.
Commander, I've got something, and it's not good news.
Spit it out then.
I found 682 tracks in Nebraska, about 40 miles southeast of Site 19. Looks like it spent several hours in a rural farming community. Commander, this thing went absolutely berserk. Livestock torn apart like they were made of paper.
Casualty count?
Miraculously, no human deaths. The family that owned the farm were visiting relatives in Omaha, but the property damage tells a hell of a story. Agricultural equipment completely dissolved by acid secretions. Barn collapsed from structural damage. 37 cattle and 18 pigs completely shredded.
Jesus Christ. 682's already hungry then.
Any witnesses to the actual attack?
Negative on direct witnesses, but neighboring farms reported roaring sounds around 3 a.m. Described it as like a freight train mixed with a dying elephant.
Yep, that's consistent with 682's territorial vocalizations. It's marking territory and establishing hunting grounds. What's the trail direction from Nebraska?
Southeast trajectory, moving toward Kansas City metropolitan area. Based on the destruction pattern, it's covering approximately 20 miles per day. At this rate, it'll hit populated areas within 72 hours.
Unacceptable timeline. We need interception before it reaches civilian populations.
Commander, I may have a lead on our rogue operatives. Facial recognition hit at Prague airport 6 hours ago. One of the suspects from Site 19 security footage. Positively identified through biometric analysis.
Outstanding work, Ghost. Do we have a current location on the target?
Negative. Trail went cold after Prague. Subject used professional counter-surveillance techniques. Multiple identity changes, cash transactions only, electronic dead zones. But I'm tracking associated aliases through European intelligence networks.
Commander, what's our approach if Ghost locates the target?
Immediate termination. No interrogation. These people are too dangerous to take alive and too skilled to risk escape.
Copy that, sir. I've got local assets standing by in 6 countries. The moment this bastard surfaces, he's dead.
Viper, report on civilian evacuation protocols.
Local Foundation assets have established gas leak cover stories. Emergency services are on standby for immediate area evacuation. If 682 approaches any populated zone, we can clear civilians within 30 minutes.
What about media suppression?
Disinformation teams are monitoring all local news outlets. Social media scrubbing protocols are active. Any footage of 682 will be explained as movie production or hoax material.
Commander, I need clarification on engagement protocols. If I encounter 682 directly, what are my options?
Containment takes absolute priority over destruction. 682 cannot be permanently killed by conventional means. Previous termination attempts only made it stronger and more adaptive.
So how do I stop something that adapts to everything I throw at it?
You don't stop it. You delay it, redirect it, and guide it towards containment zones. I'm authorizing deployment of specialized equipment from Black Site Epsilon.
What kind of specialized equipment?
Portable acid chamber systems. Adaptive restraint mechanisms designed specifically for 682's physiology. Electromagnetic pulse generators to disrupt its nervous system.
EMP weapons against a biological target?
682's adaptive capabilities include cybernetic integration. Previous encounters showed technological absorption and enhancement. EMP disrupts both biological and mechanical systems temporarily.
How temporary are we talking?
Maybe 15 minutes before it adapts, but 15 minutes is enough time to implement containment protocols.
Commander, what about military support? Can we call in airstrikes or artillery if things go bad?
Negative on military intervention. 682 has demonstrated immunity to explosive damage. High-yield weapons only accelerate its evolutionary responses. Plus, military involvement risks public exposure.
So we're doing this the hard way. Elite operators versus an unkillable monster.
That's exactly what Abyss Team was created for. Impossible missions against impossible targets. We've contained literal gods before.
True, but those gods didn't adapt to every attack method in real time. 682 is a special kind of nightmare.
Which is why we use psychological manipulation instead of brute force. 682's primary motivation is hatred of all living things. We use that predictable aggression against it.
Bait and trap scenario?
Exactly. Lure it toward a prepared containment site. Use its own bloodlust to guide its movement.
What kind of bait are we talking about? Because if you're suggesting we use civilian populations as lures...
Negative on civilian endangerment. We'll use synthetic pheromone attractants and audio stimulation. 682 responds to distress calls from potential prey.
Recorded screaming and fear pheromones? That's actually pretty clever.
Whatever works. Our job is results, not moral comfort.
Speaking of results, I'm picking up chatter on Foundation communication networks. Other rogue operatives may be coordinating from multiple locations. This conspiracy could be larger than we initially assessed.
How much larger?
Unknown. But I'm seeing encrypted traffic patterns suggesting at least 3 active cells, possibly more depending on their operational security.
So we're not just hunting 3 individuals. We're hunting an entire network of Foundation traitors.
Adjust mission parameters accordingly. All identified conspirators receive immediate termination orders. No exceptions, no negotiations.
Commander, what's our backup plan if containment fails? What if 682 reaches a major city before we can stop it?
Then we implement Protocol Damocles.
I've never heard of Protocol Damocles.
Neither have I.
Classified above your clearance level until now. Complete media blackout, mass amnestic deployment, and cover story implementation. Any civilian casualties become terrorist attack or chemical weapons incident.
And if that doesn't work, if the truth gets out anyway?
Then the Foundation ceases to exist as a covert organization. We become a public entity with government oversight, which means everything we've worked for gets destroyed.
All the more reason to make sure that doesn't happen. We stop 682 before it goes public. We eliminate the rogue operatives before they can expose us.
And we do it all without leaving any evidence.
Exactly. Clean, quiet, professional. The way Abyss Team has always operated.
Commander, I'm requesting immediate deployment of the containment equipment. 682's trail is getting fresher, and I want to be ready when I find it.
Approved. Black Site Epsilon will coordinate equipment delivery to your position.
What about my manhunt in Europe? Do I maintain pursuit or shift to supporting Reaper's operation?
Maintain pursuit. The rogue operatives are just as dangerous as 682 in the long term. They have knowledge that could expose the entire Foundation.
And my Overwatch coordination?
Continue civilian protection protocols. If 682 slips past Reaper, you're our last line of defense. The moment it approaches populated areas, we need immediate evacuation.
Understood, Commander. I won't let that thing reach innocent people.
Same here with the traitors. They've murdered enough Foundation personnel already.
Abyss Team doesn't fail. We bring the monster home and eliminate the threats.
That's the spirit, gentlemen. Remember, the entire Foundation is counting on us. The O5 Council, every site, every researcher, every D-class subject. We are the last line of defense against complete organizational collapse.
No pressure at all.
We've handled worse odds.
And we've never lost a mission.
Then, let's make sure this isn't our first failure. Continue operations and report any significant developments. And remember, the world's fate may depend on our success.
Commander, you need to see this. I found where 682 has been hiding. Jesus Christ, I found Henderson, Kansas. Or what's left of it, at least.
Give me a full report, Viper. What are we looking at?
Henderson, Kansas. Population 847, past tense. Every single building is gone, Commander. Reduced to rubble and acid-scarred debris across a 2-mile radius. I'm looking at human remains fused with melted metal and concrete. 682's distinctive claw marks are everywhere.
Holy hell! The entire town?
847 people, Ghost. Men, women, children, elderly, all of them consumed or dissolved in 682's feeding frenzy.
What's the current threat status?
682 moved on approximately 6 hours ago. Westward trajectory based on interstate highway destruction. I'm tracking melted asphalt and vehicle wreckage along Highway 50.
Damn it, this is exactly what we were trying to prevent. How the hell did it take out an entire town without anyone noticing?
Henderson is rural, Commander. Population density low. Minimal outside communication. By the time anyone realized something was wrong, it was already over.
What about the emergency services response? Police, fire department, medical?
Found the remains of 2 police cruisers. Fire station completely dissolved. Emergency response was probably eliminated in the first hour.
Satellite surveillance. Why didn't we see this coming?
682 attacked at night during a severe thunderstorm. Cloud cover blocked thermal imaging. By morning, it was already moving west.
Commander, I need to know about 6882's current status. Has it grown since the initial breach?
Satellite confirmation shows significant size increase. Based on thermal readings, 682 is now approximately 40% larger. Mass consumption of Henderson's population accelerated its growth cycle.
Damn it. A bigger, stronger 682 heading toward major population centers.
It's moving toward Colorado, Commander. Denver metropolitan area is directly in its path. 2.5 million people.
Unacceptable. We intercept before it reaches Denver, no matter what it takes.
We can set up an interception zone in eastern Colorado.
What kind of firepower are we talking about? Because standard containment protocols just became obsolete.
I'm authorizing deployment of everything we have. Portable acid chambers, electromagnetic pulse systems, adaptive restraints, plus experimental containment technology from Blacksite Omega.
Experimental technology? What kind of experimental technology?
Gravity manipulation fields. Theoretical physics suggests 682 cannot adapt to gravitational anomalies. It might be our only option for stopping something this size.
Might be? Commander, we need certainties when dealing with 682.
There are no certainties with 682, Viper. We use everything available and hope something works.
Speaking of hope, I've got breakthrough intel from Prague. Found Frost's abandoned safe house about an hour ago. Bastard cleared out fast, but left behind some computer equipment. Managed to recover partial data on all 3 rogue operatives.
What kind of data?
True identities, family backgrounds, personal motivations. All 3 of them lost immediate family members in Foundation experiments.
What kind of experiments?
SCP-096 testing. Their wives, children, parents, all exposed to 096's image during O5 authorized trials.
Jesus Christ. The Shy Guy experiments from 2 years ago. O5 Council authorized civilian testing to measure 096's response patterns.
They used these guys' families as test subjects and then wondered why they went rogue.
Gets worse. I found partial transcripts of the experiments. The subjects begged for their lives. Children crying for their parents while 096 tore them apart.
No wonder they want revenge. I'd probably do the same thing in their position.
Focus on the mission, Viper. Personal sympathy doesn't change operational objectives.
There's more, Commander. The recovered files are encrypted at O5 level. I can't access the complete intelligence without higher clearance.
What aren't you able to access?
Phase 2 of their operation. References to global exposure protocols and media distribution systems. Whatever they're planning, it's bigger than just releasing 682.
They want to expose the Foundation publicly. Use 682's rampage as proof of what we've been hiding.
That cannot happen under any circumstances. Foundation exposure means the end of anomalous containment worldwide.
Commander, I need immediate backup. 682's trail is fresh, and it's moving faster than expected. Interstate destruction suggests it's covering 30 miles per day now. Increased mass means increased speed, apparently.
How far from Denver?
At current pace, 48 hours maximum. But if it encounters smaller towns along the way, more feeding means more growth, means faster movement.
I'm pushing my arrival time to 2 hours, bringing everything I can carry.
What about my pursuit of the rogue operatives? Do I abandon the manhunt to support 682 containment?
Negative. Those bastards are planning something catastrophic. If 682 goes public, and they release Foundation secrets simultaneously, game over for everything we've built.
Understood. I'll crack these encrypted files and track down their current locations.
Commander, what's our rules of engagement for 682 now? After what I've seen here, containment might not be enough.
Containment remains the primary objective. 682 cannot be permanently destroyed, but we can try to force it into a dormant state.
How do we make something dormant that just consumed 847 people? This thing is more powerful than it's ever been.
Overwhelming force applied simultaneously. Multiple containment systems deployed at once. Hit it with everything before it can adapt.
And if that doesn't work?
Then we pray the experimental gravity technology functions as designed. Because if we fail, Denver becomes Henderson on a massive scale.
2.5 million people. The body count would be unprecedented.
Not happening on our watch. Abba's team has never failed a containment mission.
And we're not starting with the most important mission in Foundation history.
That's the attitude I need to hear. Viper, Continue tracking 682's movement. Reaper, get to Colorado and prepare the interception zone. Ghost, crack those encrypted files and find our traitors.
Copy that, Commander. But I want to go on record saying this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Henderson was a massacre beyond comprehension.
682's always been a monster. Now it's just a bigger, stronger, faster monster.
With 3 human monsters helping it destroy everything we've sworn to protect.
Then we stop all of them. Whatever it takes, however long it takes. The Foundation endures, gentlemen.
Secure, contain, protect.
Even if it kills us.
Especially if it kills us. Commander, I'm inside the Budapest archive facility. Found the classified storage vault containing Experiment 096 Delta records. You're not going to like what I'm seeing here.
Just give me the facts, Ghost. How bad is it?
Worse than we thought. Kane, Frost, and Havoc weren't just random victims of Foundation testing. They were all present during the experiment. They watched everything happen.
What do you mean they were present?
Security footage shows all 3 men in the observation deck, watching their families get exposed to 096's photograph, watching their wives and children die.
They were forced to observe as part of the psychological assessment protocol.
That's the sick part, Commander. They volunteered. O5 Council told them it was a routine exposure test with minimal risk. Said their families would receive financial compensation and medical care.
They lied to them. Holy hell, they lied to those guys about what would happen.
Gets worse. I found the complete experimental documentation. Experiment 096 Delta. 47 Foundation personnel families, all exposed to 096's image simultaneously. Purpose was to study the entity's target selection and termination efficiency.
47 families? Jesus Christ, how many people died?
138 total casualties, including 23 children between ages 4 and 16. The experiment lasted 72 hours.
72 hours of 096 relentlessly hunting and killing children, while their fathers watched through reinforced glass, unable to help or intervene.
The audio recordings are the worst part. Kids crying for their daddies while 096 tore them apart. Mothers begging the researchers to stop the experiment. And through it all, clinical documentation of 096's behavior.
Who authorized this nightmare?
Seraphim. 051 personally signed the authorization, despite knowing it would result in complete family termination.
That bastard. No wonder they want revenge.
Personal feelings are irrelevant. Those 3 men are still traitors and terrorists. They released 682, knowing it would kill innocent civilians.
I'm not defending them, Commander, but understanding their motivation helps us predict their next moves. This isn't random aggression. This is targeted revenge against specific Foundation leadership.
Speaking of 682, I've got an update on its movement. The bastard bypassed Denver entirely. Changed direction about 6 hours ago.
Where is it heading now?
Northwest toward Wyoming and Montana. Billings, Montana has a population of 117,000. Cheyenne, Wyoming has 65,000. Either target represents massive civilian casualties yet again.
Why would it change direction? 682 usually moves toward the largest population centers.
Unknown, but the trail is unmistakable. Melted highway markers and dissolved vehicle wreckage, plus the distinctive acid scarring on vegetation.
Could the rogue operatives be directing its movement somehow? Some kind of remote guidance system?
Possible, but unlikely. 682 has never responded to external control methods. Its intelligence is too alien and unpredictable.
Commander, I found something else at the Henderson site. Something that confirms Ghost's intelligence about targeted revenge. Foundation identification badges, deliberately placed among the debris.
Whose badges?
Security detail personnel assigned to O5 Council members. Badges belonging to Seraphim's personal guards, Cthulhu's protection team, even some from Kraken's security staff.
They're sending a message. This massacre was meant for the O5 Council to find. A preview of what's coming for Foundation leadership.
So Henderson wasn't a random feeding ground. It was a deliberate demonstration.
Those calculating assholes, they're using 682 as a weapon against the public, making the O5 Council sweat before moving to the real targets.
What are the real targets? Major population centers or Foundation sites?
Based on the psychological profile, probably both. Maximum civilian casualties to create public terror, then direct attacks on Foundation leadership. Force the organization into the open through sheer body count.
We cannot allow 682 to reach any major population center. The Henderson massacre was bad enough. A citywide feeding frenzy would expose everything.
I'm setting up interception protocols in eastern Wyoming, requesting immediate deployment of all available containment equipment.
Commander, what about the O5 Council? Do they know their security teams are being targeted?
That's above our operational level. Our job is field containment. not executive protection.
But if the rogue operatives are planning direct attacks, the Council could be walking into ambushes right now.
The O5 Council has their own security protocols. We focus on stopping 682 before it kills more innocent people.
Understood. But I'm seeing references to Phase 3 in these files. Something about executive termination protocols. They're definitely planning to kill the council members personally.
After 682 creates enough chaos to justify their actions, public exposure, mass casualties, then they eliminate the leadership. Step in as the new Foundation management.
Those sick freaks have thought of everything, using our own monster against us.
Which is why we stop them. All of them. 682 goes back in containment. The rogue operatives get terminated with extreme prejudice.
I'm uploading the complete experimental files now. O5 Council needs to see exactly what they authorized, and what kind of enemy they created through their actions.
Let them handle the political implications. We handle the immediate threats.
How do we contain something that just consumed an entire town? 682 is stronger and smarter than ever before.
Overwhelming coordinated assault. Hit it with everything simultaneously. Multiple containment systems, gravity manipulation, acid chambers, before it can adapt to any single method.
And if it does adapt, what's our backup plan?
There is no backup plan. We succeed, or human civilization ends.
No pressure at all.
Just another day in the Abyss team, right?
The most impossible missions against the most impossible targets.
Exactly why we're the best at what we do. Ghost, continue tracking the rogue operatives. Reaper, prepare the Wyoming interception zone. Viper, coordinate with satellite surveillance for 682 tracking.
Copy that, Commander. These bastards are going to pay for what they've done. What will you do in the meantime?
I need to do some thinking. This whole situation has become rather morally ambiguous for me. I'll report back once I've assessed all this crap. Team, we need to talk. I've been reviewing Ghost's intelligence files, and I've come to a conclusion.
What's the issue, Commander? Orders are orders, right?
Are they, though? When those orders involve killing men whose families were murdered by our own organization.
Commander, I need to report something. I found Kane's position in Romania, but I haven't engaged yet.
Why not?
Because of what I found in his personal effects. That's his 6-year-old daughter, Emma. She was killed by 096 while her father watched helplessly through reinforced glass.
Jesus, she's just a little girl in that photo.
There were dozens of pictures, birthday parties, first day of school, family vacations, all ending when the Foundation decided her life was expendable for research purposes.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. How do we justify killing these men for seeking justice?
Commander, with all due respect, they released 682. An entire town has been massacred because of their actions.
And how many innocent people has the O5 Council killed over the years? How many families destroyed in the name of anomalous research?
I've been running tactical analysis on Council decisions. Over the past decade alone, Seraphim has authorized experiments resulting in 3,247 civilian casualties. Kraken's projects killed 1,892 people. Cthulhu's necessary sacrifices total 2,156 deaths.
So we're protecting mass murderers? Is that what the Abyss team has become?
Hold on, let me give you an update on 682. Found it using a drone about an hour ago in the Wyoming wilderness. Thing has grown to unprecedented size. But here's the weird part. It's deliberately avoiding populated areas. Cheyenne is 30 miles south of its position. Clear path, plenty of civilians to feed on. But 682 moved away from the city instead of toward it.
Almost like it's being controlled or following a specific plan.
Commander, Kane is trying to contact us. Encrypted transmission on Foundation emergency frequencies.
Put it through. Let's hear what he has to say.
Commander Urban, I am grateful for this chance to communicate. I'm also aware that your team is having second thoughts about this mission.
Now, Kane, you're responsible for the Henderson massacre. That makes you a very killable target.
Henderson was necessary, a demonstration of what the Foundation has been hiding from the world. 847 people died to save billions more.
And how do you figure that?
Because now you know what we're capable of, what 682 is capable of when properly directed. And you know we won't hesitate to use it again.
You're controlling 682 somehow?
Not controlling, guiding. 682 hates all living things, but it's intelligent enough to be reasoned with, especially when offered targets it finds appetizing.
Like Foundation personnel?
Like the bastards who murdered our families. Speaking of which, how did you enjoy the photographs that Ghost found? My beautiful Emma, 6 years old, torn apart by 096 while Seraphim took notes on her screaming.
That was unconscionable. What the O5 Council did to your families was pure evil.
Finally, someone with a functioning moral compass. Tell me, Commander, do you still feel loyalty to murderers and psychopaths?
We swore an oath to protect humanity.
So did I. 23 years of faithful service to the Foundation, until they decided my family was expendable for their sick experiments. Now I'm protecting humanity from the Foundation itself.
By releasing 682, that thing will kill indiscriminately if given the chance.
Will it, though? 682 has been loose for days now. How many civilian casualties since Henderson?
None reported.
Exactly. Because 682 is hunting specific targets now. Foundation sites, research facilities, personnel compounds. The only civilians who died were necessary for the demonstration.
What's Phase 3, Kane? We know you're planning something bigger.
Phase 3 is beautiful in its simplicity. Global revelation of Foundation existence through 682's rampage. Mass public panic requiring immediate government intervention. But here's the twist. We position ourselves as humanity's saviors. The new Foundation leadership that can actually contain the threats.
You want to take over the entire organization?
Not take over. Transform. Convert the Foundation from a shadow cabal into an overt world government. Humanity deserves to know what monsters exist, and they deserve competent leadership to protect them.
Leadership that doesn't murder children for research data?
Leadership that values human life over scientific curiosity.
Ghost, remove Kane from this chat. We have much to discuss in private.
Yes, sir.
Phase 3 is now active. Broadcasting commenced 30 minutes ago. Every major news network on Earth is about to lose their minds. I mean, just look at the thumbnail images.
Excellent work, Kane. My media packages are hitting CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, and NHK simultaneously. Complete SCP documentation, experiment footage, casualty reports. The world is about to see what the Foundation really is.
My government contacts are going absolutely insane. President's emergency cabinet session started 15 minutes ago. British Parliament is in chaos. Chinese Politburo is demanding immediate answers.
Perfect. Global panic creates the exact conditions we need. When governments realize the Foundation has been manipulating world events, they'll beg for new leadership.
The 682 footage is particularly effective. Watching that beautiful monster tear through Henderson really sells the horror. People are terrified, and they have every right to be.
Social media is exploding. SCP Foundation is trending worldwide. Millions of people demanding government explanations, calling for arrests, investigations, full disclosure.
And we're positioned as the heroes who exposed this conspiracy. Former Foundation personnel who risked everything to warn humanity. The perfect narrative for taking control.
All units, we have a code blue global emergency. Kane just broadcasted everything worldwide. SCP-682 footage, Foundation documents, experiment records. The whole damn world knows about us now.
Commander, my secure channels are lighting up with government communications. The Pentagon is demanding immediate Foundation response. NATO is calling emergency sessions. This is a complete organizational collapse.
Russian SVR is mobilizing. Chinese MSS is activating sleeper networks. Everyone thinks we're an existential threat to global security.
Because we are. How many governments has the Foundation manipulated over the decades? How many world leaders assassinated or replaced through anomalous means?
That's not our concern right now. Our concern is damage control before this gets worse.
Commander, I'm intercepting O5 Council emergency communications. They're not trying to explain or justify anything. They're doubling down.
What do you mean doubling down?
Seraphim just authorized activation of SCP-173, 096, and 106. They're planning to deploy them as weapons against world governments. Use the global chaos to eliminate political oversight.
They're going to release more SCPs after 682 just massacred an entire town?
That's insane. Even for the O5 Council, that's complete madness.
There's more. Kraken is mobilizing Foundation military assets against civilian governments. Cthulhu is activating assassination protocols for world leaders. They're using the exposure as justification for global takeover.
Both sides are trying to seize world control. The rogue operatives through exposure and fear. The O5 Council through direct military force.
And we're caught in the middle, expected to choose between two groups of psychopathic murderers.
What's 682's current status? Is it still following Kane's guidance?
Negative. 682 broke off from the planned route 6 hours ago. Now it's heading directly towards Site 01. That's the O5 Council headquarters.
It's going after the Council directly? That's either an incredible coincidence, or Kane has more control than he's admitting.
Or 682 is smart enough to recognize the source of its problems.
This is a complete disaster. 40 years of operational security destroyed in a single broadcast.
Every government on Earth is mobilizing against us. Military assets, intelligence operations, economic sanctions. They're treating us like a hostile foreign power. Because that's exactly what we are. We've been manipulating global politics since 1947. Did you really think they'd thank us when they found out?
The question now is how we maintain control. I'm authorizing immediate deployment of anomalous weapons. 173, 096, and 106 against hostile government targets.
You're talking about using SCPs as weapons of war against civilian governments? Civilian governments that want to shut us down, that want to eliminate anomalous research and containment. We protect humanity whether they want protection or not.
Exactly. Global exposure changes nothing about our mission. We secure, contain, and protect. Even if it requires eliminating political interference.
Gentlemen, we have a choice to make. Both the rogue operatives and the O5 Council are threats to humanity. Kane wants global domination through fear. The Council wants global domination through force.
What's the third option? Because loyalty to either side means participating in mass murder.
We could go rogue ourselves, eliminate both threats, and establish new Foundation leadership.
With us in charge, that's assuming we survive the next 72 hours.
There is another option. We focus on containing the immediate threats. 682 first, then the rogue operatives, then the corrupt council members.
All of them? We're talking about eliminating the entire Foundation leadership structure.
Maybe that's exactly what needs to happen. Clean slate, new organization, actual moral oversight.
I'm in. The Foundation was supposed to protect people, not experiment on children or manipulate world governments.
Then we're agreed. Abyss team goes completely off the grid. We contain 682 before it kills more people. We eliminate Kane, Frost, and Havoc before they release more SCPs. And we terminate the O5 Council before they start a war with human civilization.
Commander, I've infiltrated O5 Council secure communications. What I'm seeing is absolute madness. Seraphim just authorized global SCP deployment.
How many entities are we talking about?
15 total. 173, 106, 096, plus 12 others I can't even identify. They're planning to release them in major world capitals simultaneously.
They've lost their damn minds. That's not containment, that's mass murder.
Commander, we need to move on all targets simultaneously. 682 first, then the rogue operatives, then the Council.
Agreed. Ghost, what's your status on Frost and Havoc?
Havoc is confirmed at the Bangkok penthouse. Frost is still in the Romanian safe house. Both targets are isolated and vulnerable.
Take them out. No hesitation, no negotiation. They've caused enough damage already.
Moving to engage both targets.
What about 682? This thing is still heading toward Site-01.
That's actually perfect. Let it eliminate the O5 Council for us. Then we contain it using the black hole generator.
The experimental gravity weapon? Are we sure that's going to work?
Theory says 682 cannot adapt to gravitational manipulation. Worst case scenario, we create a localized singularity and hope for the best.
Viper, coordinate the black hole deployment. I want 682 trapped and weakened before it reaches population centers.
Understood.
Havoc is down. Single headshot, clean kill. Moving to Romanian position for Frost.
Outstanding work. One down, multiple targets remaining.
Commander, 682 just hit the gravity field. Holy hell, it's working. The entity is being compressed into a molecular state. Size reduction approximately 90%.
Gravitational adaptation appears impossible. 682 is stuck in weakened form. Now's our chance for containment.
Move the modified acid chamber into position. Quantum locks engaged. No possibility of escape.
Chamber deployment successful. 682 is contained and secured. That beautiful bastard isn't getting out this time.
Frost is eliminated. Found him trying to upload additional SCP files. Put 3 rounds in his chest before he could complete the transfer.
Excellent. That leaves Kane as the only surviving rogue operative.
Kane's trying to activate sleeper cells worldwide. Mass communications to government assets. He's attempting to complete Phase 3 without Frost and Havoc.
Not happening. I'm deploying cyber warfare protocols against Kane's networks. Every communication channel he's using gets compromised.
What about the O5 Council? They're still planning to release 15 SCPs globally.
Coordinated strikes on all 3 council members. Seraphim at Site-01, Kraken at Site-19, Cthulhu at Site-15. Simultaneous elimination prevents any of them from activating dead man switches.
I'll take Seraphim. Site-01 is closest to my position.
Cthulhu is mine. Site-15 is in my operational area.
That leaves Kraken for me. Site-19 needs to be secured anyway after the 682 breach.
Execute in 3 minutes. Mark time now. Kane, You're listening to this channel, aren't you?
Very impressive, Commander Urban. You've eliminated my partners and contained 682, but you cannot stop the global awakening.
Watch me. Your sleeper networks are compromised. Your communication systems are under my control. And in approximately 90 seconds, you'll be alone.
The world already knows the truth about the Foundation. You cannot put that genie back in the bottle.
Maybe not completely, but I sure as hell can hurt you.
Seraphim is dead. Single shot to the head while he was authorizing SCP releases. His authorization codes died with him.
Cthulhu eliminated. Found him in the middle of activating 106. Put a knife through his spine before he could complete the sequence.
Kraken down. Bastard was personally preparing 173 for deployment. Now he's just another corpse in a Foundation facility.
Outstanding work, team. All primary targets neutralized. Kane, you're now completely isolated.
You've won this round, Commander, but the damage is done. The world knows about SCPs, about Foundation experiments, about the murdered children and civilian casualties.
The world knows a version of the truth, but truth can be edited. You're going to help me with that editing.
And if I refuse?
Then I feed you to 682, which, thanks to your dead friends, is currently unsecured and very hungry.
You're bluffing.
Commander, I've got eyes on Kane's position. Romanian mountain facility, approximately 200 feet from my location. Single target, no backup, no escape routes.
Bring him in alive. We need him functional for the retraction broadcast.
This isn't over, Urban. Even if you kill me, even if you cover up the truth, the Foundation can never go back to what it was.
You're right about that, because we're the new Foundation now. Abyss team just inherited control of the entire organization. Gentlemen, we now control the entire Foundation. Every site, every SCP, every operational protocol, time to build something better from the ashes of the old regime.
What's our priority structure? Do we maintain existing containment procedures or implement immediate reforms?
Both. Containment remains the primary mission, but we eliminate all unauthorized human experimentation. No more murdered families, no more expendable D-class subjects.
What about the global exposure situation? Half the world thinks SCPs are real now.
I'm implementing comprehensive disinformation campaigns, convincing governments that the leaked materials were elaborate hoaxes, psychological warfare designed to create international instability.
Will that actually work?
Partially. Some world leaders will accept the cover story to avoid panic. Others will demand continued investigation, but we can manage controlled disclosure through legitimate diplomatic channels.
Exactly the approach we need. No more shadow manipulation of world governments. The Foundation becomes a legitimate international organization.
What about Kane? He's still refusing to cooperate with retraction broadcasts.
Reaper, take Kane to 682's containment chamber. Let our reptilian friend have a final meal. Kane caused thousands of deaths by releasing 682. Poetic justice that 682 gets to finish the job.
With pleasure, Commander. That bastard deserves exactly what he's getting.
Kane's right about one thing, though. We need oversight to prevent ourselves from becoming what we just destroyed.
Already planned for, establishing external ethical review committees. Non-Foundation personnel with authority to investigate and veto operations.
What kind of personnel?
International human rights organizations, medical ethics boards, religious leaders, philosophers, civilian oversight groups, people with no stake in Foundation power, but every reason to protect innocent lives.
That's actually a good idea. Makes it harder for us to slide into the same corruption.
Exactly. We shall rebuild everything from the ground up. New Foundation, same mission, actual morality. Secure, contain, protect. With emphasis on the protect part for the first time ever. We are the new O5 Council, gentlemen. Now let's get to work. Building something worthy of the mission. Humanity deserves protectors, not predators.
Yes, sir.
Understood, Commander.
Time to show the world what the Foundation can be when it's actually moral.
Welcome to the new Foundation, gentlemen. Same mission, better people, but real ethics.